So it's mid-morning here in central but almost northern Oregon now. Last night I came up to the Hood area with my friend Maddie, and we unfortunately did not make it all the way to our spot because she started having some problems with her van. Some codes came up and we ended up just parking next to this like bee cultivation area, which if you know me, you know I'm terrified of bees and have had bad reactions to stings in the past. So for that reason, amongst many others, like trying to figure out what's wrong with her van, we are leaving early today to go troubleshoot this problem. And I hope for her sake that it's really not as big of an issue as it seems like it might be. This is something that's been recurring for her, unfortunately, over the past few months. And so we're crossing our fingers that we can have a safe and smooth trip down into town and get this fixed and back on the road soon. All right, so we are officially back on the road, and I don't know how much of all of that you just saw. I was filming part of it, Maddie was filming another part, but what ended up happening is she threw a code that we were able to read with my code reader and determined that there was probably a fuse that had blown in her under hood fuse compartment. That was the case. We were able to pull it, and thankfully she had gotten us directions to an AutoZone parking lot, which allowed us to buy a new fuse, replace the fuse, get everything buttoned backed up, and also replaced, or I guess topped off, some of her coolant because that was low as well. My only thought is that the coolant was getting low because one of her fans was not working due to that blown fuse. And so now with topped off coolant, we cleared her code. We also replaced the fuse. We're kind of starting from ground zero, and we should hopefully at least have information if it comes back on, because now we know at least what part of the issue is. So we're heading up to Washington now. We're about 30 minutes away from our campsite that looks gorgeous, and I'm really hopeful that our van's gonna make it. We're all gonna get there safe and hopefully have a good rest of our week. Thank you. Perfect, thank you.
Wish I could take your lips with me on the road, wherever I'd be. I'd kiss you goodnight in a far-off moonlight. I wish I could take your lips with me. Okay. Listen to your little voice sing along with the radio. A song that someone else wrote. I don't care. That's so funny. Just need you here.
Look up at this tree with all the moss on it.
The first thing I did when I came over here, I was just like, wow. It's crazy.
This morning has been a bit of a slow one. Very cozy, snuggling in bed for longer than Tara and I normally do. But it's been nice to take a deep breath, to enjoy the natural beauty around us, the silence. We didn't even have service last night, and so it's just been great to disconnect out here.
Do you want one? Do you want this one? You cannot. Tara, you cannot, really. Boom. People are gonna cancel me for being a book burner.
From flying back home after 4 days down south to breaking down in the mountains and discovering my first Washington campsite, this week felt like a whirlwind. When life gets crazy like this, it's easy for me to feel ungrounded. In the past, this has led me to wish that I had a physical address to call my own. A real home. But something about this week felt different. Even though everything was swirling around us, I found home again on the road. Though, admittedly, less in a location than in a person. Snickers in a really long time. Cheers. Wow. Maybe a whole bowl of this. Yeah, I really want to have her. I also want her a lotus face. But that was practical for no point in my life.
Wow. No. Wow. Look at that.